Hey y'all, hey, it's Sade Imore, your favorite expat with nomadic tendencies. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, hey you, I see you, welcome back. Y'all, today's video is all about the drugs. And I know what you're saying, like, what, Sade? Drugs? Absolutely. What's in my pharmacy cabinet, y'all? There are so many pharmacies here in Egypt. I can't even explain it to y'all. Literally, like on every single corner. So if you are worried about getting medicine, packing an excessive amount of medicine in your bag, don't worry. Don't worry, mamas. Now, with that being said, I want you to listen to me closely. When it comes to medication or prescriptions, right, you don't want to overdo it. If you have like over-the-counter medicine like melatonin or Tylenol or ibuprofen, something like that, usually you don't have any problems. I didn't. I've never had problems entering or exiting the country with those medications. I always had them in their original package. I never took them out like I do, clothes and stuff, like take the tags out clothes and stuff like that. That's different. But medications, I always kept them in their original packaging just in case immigration, had a problem, like, or wanted to know something. When they checked my bag, you could clearly see that this is what it is and it's nothing else. When it comes to prescription medication though, y'all want to make sure that you check with the consulate. If you're coming to Egypt, the Egyptian consulate, contact them and ask them some questions about what is accepted and what's not, because you don't want to have any problems when you're trying to get in. To back that up, I would say make sure you have a professional doctor's letter, right? Explaining what the prescription is, why you need it, the dosage, and all the things. So that way, if they need to call or have any additional questions, they can do so. Now, have I ever brought any prescription medicine into this country? No, I haven't. I don't even take prescription medicine. However, I have packed Tylenol and ibuprofen, as I've stated. Just wasn't really sure of the strength of the medicine or if I could even find it at the time. And I didn't have any problems. All right, so we've gotten the boring stuff out of the way. Now it's time to talk about what you guys came for, and that is the drugs. Okay, the first three that I'm going to share is medication that I gave to Jamari. I don't know what happened, but I left everything in the States this time. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what happened, but I did. And so I had to purchase medication from here. Now, I usually give him clean medication, one without all the chemicals and stuff like that. But anytime you're dealing with holistic medicine, herbs, or anything of the sort, it's going to take a little bit longer than when you're doing taking something that ain't quite good for you, but extremely strong. In this case, I can't really verify personally as far as his cough medicine or fever medicine if it was stronger than in the States, but I do know that they actually work. So the first one that I'm going to share with you guys is called Conta Fever N. It's like a ibuprofen or a Motrin, as you can see here. He took this right here for his fever. He didn't have any problems as far as the taste was concerned with any of the medicines, which was a blessing for me. But yes, he took this here when he had a fever. This is ibuprofen, or some people call it Motrin. The second medication that he took was called, I believe it's called cetyl paracetamol. Hope I said that correctly. This right here. This is more so like your Tylenol, if you will. You can take this for body aches, a common cold. If you have a fever, headache, you would take this. So he took a little bit of this. Again, as I stated, he didn't have any problems with the taste. And last but not least, he took something called ivy prant syrup. It had dried ivy leaf in it, and I love, love, love that. This was a cough syrup that he took to control that cough that he had. This right here, this was good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the cough came from, the fever came from, but I've always kind of been blessed with Jamar being able to take bitters or just stuff that just seemed weird. Every now and then he'll be like, I don't like that. But for the most part, I don't have issues with giving him medications. So it was easy to give it to him. And within 3 to 4 days, it was gone, the fever as well as the cough. So, don't know where he got it from, but I have tried and tested the medication here and it works. Now, moving on to supplements, I guess. I am taking what they have here. It's called Copad. I think that is the correct name for it. This is vitamin D3 and K. I picked this up from a pharmacy at the mall, and it contributes to the normal function of the immune system, contributes to the maintenance of normal bones. So I went to a lab to get some blood work done because I was just, interested and curious about, whether or not my levels were good, because before I left the States, I was starting to do intermittent fasting. Well, I was practicing intermittent fasting again, but I started something called ADF, which is another form of fasting, but it was longer. And I was eating foods and stuff and taking my Black Girl vitamins, which I also left. And I noticed there was a big change. I was feeling so good. I was taking D3, iron, and I think it was another one that I was taking that I can't think of right now. But I was feeling good, y'all. And then all of a sudden, it was like my energy just went when I got back here. So I just decided, you know what, instead of me guessing and taking stuff I shouldn't be taking, let me just get some blood work done, and found out that I was like a 9 in D3. Y'all, that's like low, extremely low. So yeah, went to the pharmacy in the mall, asked about it, and I was given that. I don't really know if that's like the correct dose that I'm supposed to have, but I can tell a difference in me taking it versus not taking anything. Not only am I taking D3, but I'm also giving it to Jamari as well. This is called Pedical Plus Syrup. It is a dietary supplement, but I give this to him after he's eaten or like his breakfast or right with it. This has calcium, D3, K2, and B12 in it. I have not tested his levels yet, but I'm assuming that he's kind of like in the same situation as me because he's having dental problems that I do not understand, and I think it's more inwardly. So I will be getting his levels tested to see if he is deficient and making some changes to his diet, if you will. I've already started making some changes to mine. Right now, I'm testing out this theory, if you will, that I'm not going to really speak on right now. But if I do see any type of results and find that it is true indeed, which I believe it is, then I'll share that information with you guys. Now, I stay in somebody's dentist office, and although I know people love my smile and I love my smile too, y'all, I stay in somebody's dentist. But anyway, I was given 2 medications because I had to get a root canal retreatment on a tooth, and it was infected. It didn't hurt me, but the tooth next to it that I had to get extracted was hurting, right? And I guess it was setting the tooth like irritating the tooth next to it, or the tooth, I don't know. But yeah, she gave me a Flagyl this year, which I don't even think, y'all, that I took, to be honest, or I did. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a while now. But she gave me this as an antibiotic, and she also gave me clindamycin, I believe is what it's called. She also gave me this, and I took ibuprofen as well. Remember, I told y'all I couldn't attest to whether or not the medicine that Jamari was taking was strong. I can tell y'all without a shadow of a doubt that the ibuprofen I was taking, which was, I think, 800, was not strong at all. And I'd ran out of the good kind and had a cheaper version, and I was pissed off with that. Y'all, I had never felt so much pain. Like, I literally instantly regretted, when that pain came back, my decision to let her do the root canal retreatment, because I thought she did something wrong. I was like I text her, and that's one thing I love about my dentist. Like, I text her and I was like, I'm not used to feeling, this kind of pain. I'm taking the ibuprofen, I'm taking the antibiotics that you gave me, and I'm still like at a point where it's like it's waking me up out of my sleep. And she was like, that's because, the medicine is not as strong. But I'm like, what you just shot me with was strong. So I was thinking the medication was going to be, and she was like, no, it's not. So I had to suffer, y'all. But when the infection was gone, I was good, because that's what she kept saying. She was like, once the infection is gone, you will feel so much better. And she wasn't lying. And that's what really helped me trust her. But y'all, that's why I say, like, when it comes to bringing medications over, bring it, because it is stronger than what you would have over here. And you just have to determine what your pain level is. And last but not least, I want to show y'all these cute throat lozenges that they have here. The brand is called Streps. They have them in different flavors. Jamari thought it was candy and was trying to just eat them, just because. So I had to take them and hide them. He probably had like one or two of them. So I can't really tell y'all if, they worked or as strong as the Halls, because I didn't even try them. But the whole point of the video is to show you guys that you do not have to pack one suitcase full of medications or prescriptions. They do have medicine here that you are familiar with in the States. They just may call them something else. So that my disclaimer is that I'm not telling y'all to come over here and purchase this stuff, or telling y'all how much of a dosage you need to take and all that stuff. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. Okay, I'm not promoting you doing anything crazy. I'm just sharing with you guys what's in my medicine cabinet, and what I give my son, as well as take for myself. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did like it, give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family. Subscribe if you want to join the tribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Shalom.